Hey there, Commanders. It's Too Old for Gaming. Welcome back to the Great World War II Face-Off. We're still here in round one. In today's match, on your left in red for the Allies, we have Johnny AI-Knoxville playing the 7th Armored Desert Rats. To your right, we have toxicpuke, who is playing 3rd Fallschirmjäger. And they are both playing on balanced income. Let's see where we're going with all this equipment. Took some scouts and field engineers. Going up against AB-41s. I'm not sure who's going to win that one. Pack 38 set up on the road but loses sight. No infantry in the middle. That's interesting. I think I'd want to get an infantry squad because if somebody gets in close to the MG-42, it won't fire. We got lots of infantry going to the bottom half of the map here. And it looks like Johnny Knoxville's taken his first flag. Up here to the top of the map. Got a decent battle going on. The field engineers got in here with the Sturmjäger. Take out the leader with their satchel charge. TNT, whatever they label it. What do they call it on this? TNT. But I think those AB-41s are going to be able to push them back. Scouts don't have... Nobody here has any anti-tank capability. So we'll see if he wipes them out in that sector. MG-34 team still heading to the front line, and Allies are continuing to gain ground here in the middle. MG-42 out of position. I take it Toxic's focused on the upper half of the map here. AB-41 firing at a Stuart. He gets side shot by that Stuart 6 recon. And he goes down to the 37mm gun. And the field engineer's just marching forward here. So I don't think Toxic really knew that this MG-42 team was going to end up in this building and not in the green woods here. We got a Cromwell 6 rushing into the front line with the 95mm high explosive howitzer. What's he firing at? Is he hitting the Pack 38 already? Oh yeah, gone. And the MG-42 didn't even have a chance because it was within 120 meters. I can't remember if it's 100 or 120 for heavy machine guns. More FS Jaegers heading to the front line here, but Toxic needs to move these MG-34 teams around. We've got Piat teams coming in too. And Johnny AI-Knoxville really being aggressive here, taking advantage of the lack of units. Stuart 6 is going to reinforce the upper half of the map. All right, so these MG-34 teams are finally moving. They do have Panzerfaust, so they could take out that Stuart. Let's see if that happens. We're starting to see some action in the middle here, too. Is he in range? Aligning. Stuart 6 goes down. But the Victor spots them. Everybody opens up on the Vickers. Wow, he was out in the open, not in the woods. And I think Toxic's going to take this flag back. You know, these engineer teams are, what, 15 points with 5 men? So... pretty easy to destroy. And everyone's surrendered in the middle. He needs armor here to deal with the Stuart coming in. Field engineers just able to use those frags to get people suppressed and knock them out. MG-34 is now moving into the woods, so Toxic really could have used some CQB infantry here in Phase A. So far, he's got nothing. He's bringing in an 81, and he's lost almost every flag in the middle at the moment. See more rifles, Piat teams coming in. Still has not unloaded his reconnaissance team with the Panzerschreck. I think the Stuart got hit. No, he was just suppressed. Maybe he was fired on, or excuse me, the HHL-3s. Yeah, he's out of range with this guy. So Sturmjäger managed to push Johnny AI-Knoxville off the point up here, but it is a 15-9. He's projecting all the way down here. 81 still in the car. So the Stewart would get stopped by the little recon team here. The thing is, though, he might get spotted. I never know. I can never tell if my teams with exceptional stealth are going to get spotted by high optics, what distances. I don't know what the ratios are for that. I feel like it gets spotted all the time. So Jaeger team looking to block infantry from out in the open, but he needs to kind of move them up. If he does, though, there's 2 Vickers there. Johnny AI-Knoxville really dumped all his Vickers out here right at the beginning. And now we're seeing the 81. Needs to put that on defensive fire here so he doesn't have to micro it. 42 millimeter squeeze bore coming in, but the Stewart's going to spot him. Can he get set up in time? Oh, wow, with that Raider trait. It's not visible at the moment. What's the range on this? 1,000 meters. He's almost there. Almost. You know, he could probably... No, it's just out of view from that Pack 38. See if you can knock him out with the first shot. Guns jam, that's huge. And the MG-34 team's moving forward. And the Stewart goes down. So with some anti-tank support, able to push back a little bit, but it's at 15-9. He's got to clear out this area. You should bring in more of those reconnaissance cars if he has them and push them up. You can push them up this road on a fast move hunt order and probably clear things out because there's not a lot here. I mean, you've got less than 20 guys there. MG-34 team not able to use their LMG due to distance, but the Brens can fire, and he's got 2 Brens, so he's going to lose this battle. And his other teams are getting spotted, getting tore up right away. They're either going to surrender or he's wisely using fallback. Really needs to use some more combined arms in here. Push forward. Johnny AI-Knoxville is doing a pretty good job of using his Stewarts, heavy machine guns, rifles teams, and engineers to just push the line. He's getting this flag back with this 3/4 full platoon of FS Jaegers. But he's got 11 minutes to go to recapture some territory here. Good use of leadership to increase the veterancy of his infantry. I see more. I hear more MG-34s down here somewhere. Swore I did. But Johnny Knoxville making a push now himself and just pinning all these guys. How much are they? 30 points. Pretty expensive. So field engineers go down, but all the FS Jaeger are going down. There's one left. He should pull him back. He's not going to do well in close against a rifles team with the Bren guns. So I'm guessing he's going to lose that battle. He'll easily wipe out these field engineers. That might help him get this flag back, but there's a Cromwell 6 here, which is really going to cause him huge problems due to the range of that. You can see all the way down this flag. He needs to drop the 81 on it, at least smoke it. I think he forgot about his 81 back here. Sturmjäger is heading to the front line as well, and as predicted, the MG-34 crew is about to get wiped here. So he loses another flag because reconnaissance cannot hold territory. Push coming back through the middle. So I'm guessing he has no armor. No, he does. So he's got Stug 3s. He needs to push one down here and take out the Cromwell 6, because the penetration value on this is 0. It does a damage of 3.4, so he can easily knock all this stuff out. He's got an infantry screen. You just need to bring the Stug 3 down this road, and you'll be able to knock out that Cromwell. But he's got Fireflies coming in now, and a second Cromwell 6. It's going to be rough. Up to the north, or top of the map here, We've just got these Sturmjäger teams holding the line. There's a lot of equipment here. Johnny AI-Knoxville could make another push. Stug 3 here will cut anything off going this way. Stewart's made a push all the way through, and an HS-129's coming in at the same time as a Tempest. Oh, is he going to pull the Tempest out, or is he going to go after the attack plane? Oh, he pulls him out. I don't think he noticed the HS-129, but Toxic did. Oh, that's way too bad, because he could have taken out some of those vehicles. I think just a way cheaper option would have been taking a Stug 3G, though. Now he's got Staghound AA units. I haven't really had good success with these, but I hear that they're pretty good for anti-infantry, so we'll see what happens here in the center. Rifles team pushing through, trying to maintain hold of this flag. And Stewart's gonna... I think he's gonna cut off the road here. He's almost in it, so... Now we get some Sturm Pioneers coming in, but he really needed those in Phase A to deal with the engineers. Stug 3 is probably going to get taken out by the Firefly, to keep an eye on that. Oh, Sturmjäger caught out in the open. Next shot will kill him off. Firefly is spotting now, and he goes out of view just in time. And these FS Jaeger teams really don't want to be in the woods like this. They're going to get taken out. He needs these guys up there. They're going into an open space. HS-129's coming back in after being called off. He's going right towards the 50 cal fire. He bounces on the Cromwell 6. Oh, I can't believe it. It's only 70 mils of armor, and he's fully suppressed from all those 50 cals. Oil site leak. Obstructed. No. Oh, how did he bounce with that massive cannon? Oh, that is just terrible luck. So the Jaeger teams get... They're still within range in that circle, so he can't fire right now. Assault engineers on their way. Rifles team just forgotten about here out in the open. And the Stewart ready to shoot at any trucks up here. Still got this reconnaissance team in here. They got 4 MP40, so could wipe out pretty much any of the other units over here. Cromwell 6 firing at the Stug 3G. Stug 3 should easily win that battle. But he misses. Misses again. Feeling a little bad for Toxic here. Cromwell starts to go away. Is that a third miss? It was. Good micro by Johnny AI-Knoxville. Gets a couple rounds off and retrieves. Those Cromwells are so fast. 63 kilometers an hour on the road. They're such a fun unit to use. And they're cost effective too. So the FG-42 team should be able to take out the Rifles Piat, but he can't. I don't know what happened here, folks. '81 has only fired 5 rounds so far. Where's he going now? So he's going for the Rifles team. Could really use some of those light recon cars. Flak 36 in the truck still. We've got Sturm Pioneers pushing the front line. So 15-9 still. 6 minutes to go. Recon has been moved, but hasn't spotted anything. And we got a bunch of FG-42 teams coming to take out the rifle squad. But the assault engineers are going to come in here and wipe out these guys. 81's firing at the rifles. They finally go down. But Toxic's going to be in for a world of hurt if he runs into these assault engineers. Up to the north, all the Sturmjäger have been wiped. He's retreating his remaining squad. Did a good work against the assault engineers, but those guys are super tough. With the dual Brens and the flamethrower. Sturmjäger trying to get his Panzerfaust off on the Stuart 6, but getting spotted by the scouts and taking tons of machine gun fire. More assault engineers coming in. A little conservative on the placement at this point, but it's a 14-10. Don't tell me the Rifles team is going to take out our reconnaissance team with the semi-auto rifles and 4 MP40s. Even with a dual Bren, that just doesn't seem... Boy, they must have really beefed up the Brens to see that. That seems like a balance issue to me. I don't agree with that outcome. Let me know what you think in the comments, but that just seems wrong. So we got more Stern Pioneer coming in. Assault engineers are falling back. They got spotted and took some fire from these FG-42 teams. Look at the suppression on these guys. Lots of Stuarts coming in. Good use of light armor by Johnny AI-Knoxville. But he's Toxic, to his credit, has pushed it back to a 13-11. Looked like this game was going to be over 5 minutes ago. Got a full platoon heading for the flag here. And these guys have Raider? Yeah, so they're going to have really good stealth. 81 Kurtz firing at the Stuart 6. Now we see another Stug 3G moving forward. Definitely could use this here. No AT guns and just 37 mils, so you should bounce everything unless they get a side shot. Firefly still up. Looks like he knocked out the Stug 3 that was up here. Stewart spotting the Stern Pioneer in the truck. Will they be able to make it into the forest in time? Oh. FS Jäger lining up. And he lands the shot. Is running out of ammo, though. This guy's a hero. Michael. Needs some resupply. And here comes the trap, and the Rifles platoon should surrender here, and they do. Strength of the Fallschirmjägers showing now. Stern Pioneer is getting spotted down here. He needs a tank. He needs another Stug 3 to come through here with recon. More FG-42 teams coming to the front line. These are 35 points. Very expensive, but I think the assault engineers are the same. Yeah. They have shock, though. Oof. No attempt to push through yet. But he could easily break this if he did. Just got to worry about the PaK-38. 15 rounds left in that mortar. And no artillery by Johnny AI-Knoxville. I'm very surprised to not even see a mortar. It's a great position for a mortar. Just on defensive fire. He's got that Typhoon. I'm surprised we haven't seen it come back in because I don't think it didn't take any damage. So Stern Pioneers did manage to take the flag back. They just got MP40s though. They're gonna die once they get spotted. We're starting to see more AT guns come in. Definitely something you need going against an Armoured Division. Stern Pioneers in rough shape here. Grasping to that flag. 14-10. Oh, 13-11. HS-129 coming back in. Blows up the Staghound AA. The Tempest is coming in to take him out, though. Oh, that's a massive loss. And he still has his bombs. Is he going to come back around, or is he... The Flak 36 is in a bad spot. He's blocked by those trees. Did he get hit? Now he's still looking good. Let's see what he drops on. Oh, no. He's going for the platoon. Ugh. One squad goes down. And as I mentioned, the Stern Pioneers, they get spotted, so they're getting wiped out right now. Really could use a tank down here. Got to get those 81s firing over here. Excuse me, that 81. He's dropping his AT guns out here. Where is he going with those? We're going to bring him up to the front line. I think it's going to take him too long. Look at all these assault engineers in here. What a juicy target for bombs or artillery. If only Toxic knew. Still no movement to the top of the map. Might as well test it with one unit, right? Just throw it out there, 25 points. Get that recon unit up there. So here comes the Stug 3G, but it's going mid. Looks like the second Stug 3 was taken out. 81 firing on the flag with smoke. Stewart advancing. Gonna put some fire on the Stern Pioneers who are in this house. They're gonna get overwhelmed and wiped out. These guys are moving pretty fast to the front line. Still another 10 seconds, probably. FS-Jäger getting spotted by the assault engineers. I mean, dual Brens. Look how fast that's suppressing a double vet unit. I don't know. I think they might have overdone it with the Bren. I know it was really bad before, but... Tempest bombs came back in. This is a different one. Didn't do a whole lot. I mean, he suppressed him, took out a few men, but it didn't wipe like the last one. They're like coming to the front, trying to hit that stag hound. These things are tearing up as infantry. And the Cromwell 6 just pinned the FG-42. If, you know, he could surrender both of them. One of them get... Oh, man, that's just hard to watch. Turret stuck on the stag hound, and he goes down. Getting suppressed quickly by the Stuart and the Bren gun. The Bren LMGs. Oh, Crew's panicked. But the assault engineers are on their way. And another AT gun is destroyed. We got 3 minutes left on the tick timer, 15-9. And the rifles team are in the house here. Johnny AI-Knoxville not even worried anymore. And I'm really surprised Toxic's bringing an 88. So mortar off position. Tempest coming back in to make another bombing run. I don't know how many of these he has. 2 or 3. I know the ones with the lighter bombs usually reload faster. And all these FS-Jägers, are they wounded? Yeah, but he could probably move them forward. At least in a defensive position. Is the 88 going to die before he gets to the front line? That's the question. Yeah, probably. That Cromwell 6 going to nail him. The push up north is happening. And Toxic, noticing, gets out of the truck just in time. Should be able to maintain control of the flag, although the Stuart's just absolutely annihilating him. 88's not spotted yet. Oh, there he is. Cromwell 6, spotting the 88. Will he hit him on the first shot? No. You gotta unload that thing. Oh my goodness. ME-410 coming in to wipe out a Piat rifles team. And the 88 is dead. No, that's so many points. So FG-42 teams got moved forward to do some damage. That was what I was saying. Sturm Pioneers trying to push him back off. 16-8. A minute 30 to go. Now we've got the Sniper Jaeger teams up here. Stug 3 is being a bit defensive with it. And he's on a move instead of a move hunt. You got to put him on a hunt order. These assault engineers are so dangerous too because they have Piats. Pack 38 is out of range. He needs a Pack 40 in that spot. Stug 3, is he going to get a killed here on the Cromwell 6? It's been a pain in his butt all day. He does. Stuart's coming in, though. If they get a side shot, he's only got 40 mils of armor, so they'll go right through the side. And these guys have no AT. Still got 10 rounds left in the tube on that 81. You got to use defensive fire. You really do. Where's he going now? All right, so it's behind. He's behind. He's not accounting for the advance and the rush coming in right now by with all the half-tracks and the desert rats. Stuart is knocked out. See if the next one goes down. But the assault engineers are here. And the desert rats, but he gets taken out by a firefly on the road. Tempest came back in. I missed that. 10 seconds. These guys are on move orders. They're not going to hit anything. And that is the end of the match. We got a minor victory for Johnny AI-Knoxville after 24 minutes, 14 seconds. He has 17 out of 24 objectives, so the Allies will get another point. Take a look at the stats here. That's a pretty big discrepancy in kills and losses. Let's see what he did. The Stuart Recon took out 2 AB-41s. That's pretty big. Those are really nice cars. Rifles Piat, dude, this is nuts. This is way too good. These guys were single vetted too. Cromwell took out a Pack 38 because of the range. The rifles Piat just really way overperformed. Cromwell 5, I didn't even notice him. took out a couple teams. Assault Engineers take out a few teams. Cromwell 6 takes out the 88 in the carrier. Oh, that was hard to watch. Tempest 5 takes out the HS-129, which did nothing. It bounced on 70 mils. And an FS Jaeger team. More Assault Engineers and Rifles Piats on the other end. AB-41, he ended up killing a lot of stuff. I told you, these things are great. The Sturmjäger took out a few squads. Everybody else, though, pretty underwhelming. Stug 3G at the end took out 2 Stuarts and a Cromwell 6. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. We got a couple more posting soon for round 1. Stay tuned. We'll be in round 2 soon. Thanks, guys.